my goodness! What's the procedure? What do we do, people? The smoke could be coming through an air duct!
Oh my God, okay. It's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure?
Everybody stay fucking calm. Everybody fucking calm down.
No! If you touch the handle, if it's hot, there might be a fire down the hallway.
What you just listened to is the flagship product by Nari Labs. Nari Labs is working on open source text-to-speech AI, and this is focused on the dialogue component of conversations. Nari Labs focused on advancing text-to-speech technology. Their primary product is Dia, which is a 1.6 billion parameter open source text-to-speech model. Dia is designed to generate ultra-realistic dialogue from text transcripts. It understands the non-verbal nuances in communications, and this is something that you just heard yourself. And this is a South Korean startup that is founded by 2 undergraduates, one of them being Toby Kim. Dia, 1.6 billion parameters, is already rivaling proprietary models like 11 Labs, Google Notebooks LM, and Sesame. Let's play the 11 Labs version of that.
Oh, fire! Oh my goodness! What's the procedure? What do we do, people? The smoke could be coming through an air duct.
Oh my God. Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure?
That is 11 Labs. Now let's play the Sesame version.
Oh, fire. Oh my goodness. What's the procedure? What do we do, people? Good, no.
I'm not kidding when I say that Dia is 100%, 100,000% better than both of these models right now.
Dia is an open weight text to dialogue model.
That's it. Let's go to Level Labs.
Dia is an open weight text to dialogue model.
Much better than Sesame by far.
You get full control over scripts and voices.
Amazing. Haha.
Try it now on GitHub or Hugging Face.
This is the text they are both trying to speak. Let's try 11 Labs again.
Dia is an open weight text to dialogue model.
You get full control over scripts and voices.
Wow. Amazing. Haha.
Try it now on GitHub or Hugging Face.
Did you hear that? What is that? That is not even a laughter. Let's see Dia. Let's see Dia.
Dia is an open weights text to dialogue model.
You get full control over scripts and voices.
Wow, amazing.
Try it now on
That is a laugh. That is the kind of laugh you have in conversations. Dia is gonna break the scales for text to speech, and I'm looking forward to that. Psychophancy in GPT 4.0. What happened and what we are doing about it? We have rolled back last week GPT 4.0 update in ChatGPT, so people are now using an earlier version with more balanced behavior. In last week GPT 4.0 update, we made adjustments aimed at improving the model's default personality to make it feel more intuitive and effective across a variety of tasks. However, in this update, we focused too much on short-term feedback and did not fully account for how user interaction with ChatGPT evolve over time. As a result, GPT 4.0 skewed towards responses that were overly supportive but disingenuous. If you see the update, it was always agreeing, always saying, yes, I understand, I get it. That is not the kind of model we want. I just found out that Sam Altman's world unveils a mobile verification device. They recently unveiled a device that looks like a smartphone but has 2 large sensors on the front to scan users. So you can see this smartphone, it looks like it has ice. Like it has ice. You can see that. Look at all these ices here. Name of the company is called World, a Web3 project started by Altman and Alex Bania. Altman, formerly called WorldCoin, is based on the idea that it will eventually be impossible to distinguish humans from AI agents on the internet. To address this, World wants to create a digital proof of human tools. You scan your eyeball with one of its silver metals called orbs, now recently called orb minis, and then World will give you a unique identifier on the blockchain to verify that you're human. So the main purpose of the orb mini is to verify more people, not necessarily to use apps, make calls, or send text. However, it's unclear what the device's ultimate functionality would be. Well, like all things, this might be just another build ship. We never know. This one is from Google itself. Notebook LM audio overviews are now available in over 50 languages. If you don't know Notebook LM, let me play you something that it can do.
Welcome to the deep dive. We've got some really interesting news today.
Yeah, something pretty...
Audio overviews, okay. But the scale is what gets me.
Exactly. They've rolled out support for, get this, over 50 new languages.
50, wow.
That is Notebook LM itself. So I fed Notebook LM the YouTube URL to the announcement. So if you go to hard, you can come over here and you can plug in any of these sources. I gave it the YouTube URL to the announcement, and it used that to generate an audio for me.
That's not just an update, that's massive.
It really is. Think about it. Portuguese.
Can you hear the conversation? How good they have the interaction? If you want to use it, you just need to go to settings and you can choose output language. You can see all the new languages that they now support. Over 15 new languages: Afrikaans, Latin, Java, Italian, French. If you like to do research and you want to listen to a podcast version of what you're writing, you should check out Notebook LM. It's really good. We now have the LYNX M20 series, the world's first wheeled-legged robot built specifically for challenging terrains, hazardous environments. So you have areas like the desert. LYNX M20 can now navigate this place. They can walk, like the pedals can work, and as well they have the wheels that they can use, so it can easily change. Can you see that with the LYNX M20 series? Oh my god, what? Both in grass where the wheels cannot navigate, pedals, and kind of use that to climb up the staircase and balance itself. Qwen3, it's just been released. This is April 29th, and we now have a new model to the Alibaba model family. Today we're excited to announce the release of Qwen3, the latest addition to the Owen family large language models. Right now is above all these other models in coding, even surpassing GPT-4.0. I don't think GPT-4.0 was meant for coding anyways. 30 billion total parameters and 3 billion activated parameters. What these numbers mean is how they were trained. It just shows to how they were trained and the kind of training they've gone through. A smaller model, we have a smaller parameter. A larger model, we have a larger parameter. I lost my business to AI. Who else so far? This person successfully ran a Spanish to English translation business from 2005 to 2003 with 5 to 10 subcontractors, over 90 hours per week, 100,000 yearly income. But now there's no work left because AI and LLMs have gotten so good. My company does AI and is shutting down because of other emerging AI models. And this is not just isolated events. Zuckerberg, who lays off 10% every year, says AI will replace half of developers next year, intelligence instead of people. If there is no better sign to how this is going to change the landscape, there is now. In fact, Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei recently appeared before the US Congress and said, within a year, all code could be written by AI. And if you think that is all, no. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella also has made a comment saying up to 30% of the company's code was written by AI. It's already happening. During a fireside chat with Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg at the Meta LlamaCon conference on Tuesday, said that Satya Nadella, that 20 to 30% of code inside the company's repositories was written by software. Code writing code, replicating itself, getting crazy. And the CTO also previously said that he expects 95% of all code to be AI generated by 2030. Microsoft MS creates advertisements with generative AI. No one noticed for 3 months. That is an AI-generated video. Microsoft announced that it has saved a lot of time and money by using generative artificial intelligence in advertising production. This news was made public. No one had even realized that advertisement was produced using generative AI. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but also Duolingo says it will replace contract workers with AI. It's the AI doom, guys. It's taking over everything. The company is going to be AI first, says its CEO, and Duolingo will gradually stop using contractors to do work that AI can handle. As part of the shift, the company will roll out a few constructive constraints, including the changes to how it works with contractors, looking for AI use in hiring and in performance reviews. Paper to code, automating code generation from scientific papers in machine learning. This is a paper just 6 days ago of how LLMs are being used to generate code from scientific papers. So we are introducing Paper Coder, a multi-agent LLM framework that transforms machine learning papers into functional code repositories. Paper Coder operates in 3 stages: planning, where it constructs a high-level roadmap, designs the system architecture, identifies file dependencies, and generates configuration files. Essentially, they are using an LLM through an agentic flow to take a scientific paper and write the code for it. This is the future, taking paper that people have written or scientific paper and converting it to code that you can actually run to see what the paper actually says. I'm just going to opt for that. Thumbs up. Unity CEO is saying that 96% of game developers have started using AI AI agents in game development. This is an exclusive interview with Matt Bloomberg, integrating generative AI technology into game development engines. If you say place 200 trees, it will actually create those 200 trees. AI will assist with time-consuming repetitive tasks, and the day will come where we can talk to glasses and say, do this, do that, and it will actually do those things. Game companies are hoping that generative AI can speed up the game creation process. If you tell the AI, place 200 trees in the game, it will do this repetitive work fast. According to Unity, 96% of game developers are already using AI tools. In Korea, there are also cases such as Krafton. So Krafton is a game agency, game studio, and they are already using AI agents and AI stuff to write games. When developing a game, if you want to use external AI, you have to use the service alternately, which is inconvenient and lack the consistency that is very useful. So Unity plans to fully integrate AI agent functions into the game development process in the second half of the year. Taking this into account, this means that developers creating games in Unity will now be able to perform all necessary tasks on their platform without having to move to other AI services when generating the necessary resources with AI. Korea Kolma, development of anti-aging cosmetics technology that rejuvenates skin cells. Kolma announced on the 29th that it has developed a reverse aging cosmetic technology that makes skin cells younger. The company explained that this technology has the function of lowering skin age by inducing the skin cells to rejuvenate themselves while also strengthening the skin barrier and relieve inflammation. And all this is done through artificial intelligence technology. Korea developed the PT-PD-1 which is effective for sensitive skin among tens of thousands of peptides. PT-PD-1 activates autophagy, which allows skin cells to remove internal waste and old proteins and recycle them. Neuralink and Qwen3 integration, improving patient conversation ability. Remember Neuralink, the company by Elon Musk and XAI? They are collaborating to demonstrate how technology can be used to improve the conversational abilities of patients with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS. So they're combining Neuralink's brain implant with XAI Qwen3. Patients can have conversations at near normal speed. The technology is opening up new communication possibilities for patients who have lost their ability to speak, but further research is needed to determine long-term effects and universal applicability. Wow. So the technology works by the implant thin electrodes into the brain via the R1 robot. Qwen3 analyzes the conversation data to generate response options for the patients to choose from, and the patient selects out of this option using brain signals. The system has been successful, but there are technical limitations such as the possibility of AI contextual errors in complex conversation. If you're talking about food, it can be talking about laundry, and that is not good. And that is everything for the news today. Thank you so much for sticking around. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.